Recent reports have surfaced suggesting that the Sri Lankan government faced pressure from high-ranking officials within the Ministry of Foreign Affairs regarding the decision to grant free visas to Israeli nationals. This development has sparked discussions about potential preferential treatment for Israeli tourists in the country. In response to these claims, Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayathissa addressed the matter during a press conference held today to announce cabinet decisions. He clarified that the selection of countries for visa-free entry was based on a comprehensive evaluation conducted by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment, and Tourism. The primary factors considered were tourist arrivals and the foreign exchange income generated by visitors from these nations. Dr. Jayathissa emphasized, "We don't approach this matter with any bias towards specific countries. If you examine the list, you'll notice a diverse range of nations included. Our selection criteria were straightforward. We focus on the dollar revenue generated and the number of tourists visiting from each country. The reasoning behind the countries on that list is transparent and based on economic considerations." The minister went on to discuss related matters concerning Israeli visitors and aircraft. He revealed that during the tenure of former Minister Nimal Siripala Silva, decisions were made to enhance security measures for aircraft arriving from Israel. However, he noted that Israeli aircraft have not landed in Sri Lanka since May of last year. Dr. Jayathissa mentioned ongoing discussions regarding the potential resumption of Israeli flights to the country later this year. Addressing concerns about the security arrangements for Israeli nationals in the Urugam Bay area, the minister clarified that any protection provided is solely due to their status as tourists, not because of their nationality. He explained that police and tri-forces have been deployed to ensure the safety of all visitors in the region. In areas where tourists congregate, the government's responsibility is to provide security for all visitors, regardless of their country of origin. This is not a special measure directed at any particular group. Whether tourists are traveling individually or in groups, our duty is to ensure their safety throughout their stay in Sri Lanka. There's no underlying issue here beyond our commitment to protecting all foreign visitors, Dr. Jayathissa stated. The minister's comments aim to dispel any notion of preferential treatment for Israeli tourists. He highlighted that the increase in tourist arrivals is not limited to Israel, but includes visitors from various countries. The government's approach, according to Dr. Jayathissa, is to prioritize the security of all foreign nationals visiting Sri Lanka without discrimination based on their country of origin. This clarification comes at a time when Sri Lanka is actively working to boost its tourism sector, which has faced challenges in recent years due to various factors, including the global pandemic and economic instability. The government's strategy of offering visa-free entry to citizens of selected countries is part of a broader initiative to attract more visitors and stimulate economic growth through tourism. The decision to include Israel among the countries eligible for visa-free entry has evidently raised questions about the selection process and potential geopolitical implications. However, the minister's statement suggests that the choice was driven primarily by economic considerations rather than political motivations. Dr. Jayathissa's remarks also touched upon the broader context of Sri Lanka's efforts to revitalize its tourism industry. The country, known for its beautiful beaches, rich cultural heritage, and diverse landscapes, has long been a popular destination for travelers from around the world. By streamlining the visa process for citizens of countries that have historically contributed significantly to Sri Lanka's tourism revenue, the government aims to remove barriers and encourage more visitors. The minister's emphasis on providing equal security measures for all tourists, regardless of nationality, underscores the government's commitment to maintaining Sri Lanka's reputation as a safe and welcoming destination for international travelers. This approach is crucial for building confidence among potential visitors and ensuring that the country remains competitive in the global tourism market. While addressing the specific concerns related to Israeli tourists, Dr. Jayathissa's comments also highlight the complex balancing act that governments must perform when making decisions about visa policies and international relations. On one hand, there is a need to boost tourism and attract foreign currency to support the economy. On the other hand, these decisions must be made with consideration for diplomatic relationships, security concerns, and public perception. The minister's assertion that the selection of countries for visa-free entry was based on objective criteria such as tourist numbers. An economic contribution serves to counter any speculation about undue influence or preferential treatment. By presenting the decision as part of a broader data-driven strategy to enhance tourism, the government seeks to frame the issue in terms of economic policy rather than geopolitical alignment. As discussions continue regarding the potential return of Israeli aircraft to Sri Lanka later in the year, it's clear that the government is navigating a complex landscape of economic needs, security considerations, and international relations. The minister's statements suggest a desire to maintain transparency in decision-making processes and to reassure both the public and the international community that Sri Lanka's tourism policies are designed to benefit the country's economy as a whole, without favoring any particular nation or group. In conclusion, while recent reports have raised questions about the motivations behind granting free visas to Israeli nationals, the Sri Lankan government, through Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayathissa, has sought to clarify that these decisions are part of a broader strategy to boost tourism and economic growth, the emphasis on equal treatment for all tourists, and the focus on economic criteria in visa policy decisions reflect the government's efforts to balance various interests while working towards the goal of revitalizing Sri Lanka's crucial tourism sector. As the country continues to navigate the challenges of attracting international visitors in a competitive global market, the government's approach to visa policies and tourist security will likely remain under scrutiny, with officials continuing to emphasize transparency and economic rationale in their decision-making processes.